want to be I don't want to be filming and putting myself in a position where I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm not comfortable in my skin. So why would I want to go be on camera and just be vulnerable like people in when I'm not? That's not what I want to do.
Rob Kardashian just dropped a bombshell. He says he can't be part of the Kardashian circus anymore, and honestly, the man sounds done with it all. Meanwhile, Kim is out here struggling to find a man who actually wants more than just her name. Kylie's boyfriend's family keeps throwing shade. And Kris Jenner? Whew, she might be single real soon too. Cause word is Corey Gamble's sick of being treated like a sidekick. Let's break it all down. Rob finally spoke up after going ghost for almost 10 years. Yup, the most private Kardashian showed up on Khloe's podcast, Wonderland, and told the world he just doesn't feel right in his own skin. That actually tracks. When's the last time we saw Rob pop out in public? Exactly. The man's been in full hide mode. And here's the thing. Rob watched all his sisters reinvent themselves, surgeries, glow-ups, total transformations, but he's like, what am I supposed to do? Get a BBL and lip filler too? You can hear the frustration in his voice. It's not about vanity. It's about not fitting into the brand anymore. And let's be real. Rob's still a good-looking dude. He just put on a little weight like half the world has. Some folks like that. Not everyone wants a sculpted filter face 24/7. Oh, and that shot of Kim holding popcorn like she's at the movies? Let's be honest. Do you really think she eats that popcorn?
Well, I will say just you saying that is very vulnerable. And I think people will respect that.
That's just how I'm not going to just put myself out there if I'm not comfortable with myself. I haven't been comfortable with myself in years. And also filming and doing all that, just it's not for everybody. So
No, it's not.
and I choose my own happiness and like peace rather than
Better
just
talk about it.
for somebody who doesn't do anything for me in my personal life. So
You better talk about it.
Please, honestly, good for Rob for finally choosing his peace over that non-stop reality show grind. Cause let's be real, his life used to be low-key. Now every convo, even a heart-to-heart with Khloe, ends up getting filmed. Like, can these people even breathe without a camera in their face anymore? But once that clip dropped, the comment section went wild. One person straight up said, he's in his 30s with a kid. When's he gonna take control of his life and write his own story? Another wrote, I get the Kardashian pressure, but come on, stand up and reclaim your adulthood. Start fresh your way. And then came the harshest one. He's rich. He could have a chef, trainer, a whole fitness team. This has been going on for a decade. Rich folks really don't know how to use money smart sometimes. Then someone else came in, even messier. It doesn't take 10 years to heal. He was in the hospital after that OD, remember? Now that rumor did float around last year. People said Rob was in the hospital for something serious, possibly an overdose, but again, that was never confirmed. No receipts, just whispers. Still, it raised some eyebrows. Truth is, Rob doesn't strike me as someone out here wildin'. He seems focused on one thing, being a good dad. That man loves his daughter like crazy and probably just wants to protect her from the chaos that wrecked his own peace. Rob hinted he might come back to filming someday, but not anytime soon. And while he's laying low, Kim, totally different story. She's been flying solo for a minute now, and honestly, she looks kind of lonely. No shade, but Pete Davidson was the last man we saw her linked with, and that feels like forever ago. Now Pete Davidson, he's off living his best life, engaged, baby on the way, totally moved on. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian, she's out here at Jeff Bezos' wedding, low-key trying to catch Tom Brady's eye. But nobody was biting. And to make things worse, Tom was just seen out with Sofia Vergara. Yeah, that's a wrap on that fantasy. Kim and Tom were rumored to be a thing back in May 2023, but whatever that was, it clearly fizzled.
This probably won't come as a surprise for most people, but Kris Jenner allegedly thinks she is too important to have anyone talk directly to her. So she has Corey Gamble do the talking for her, and everyone basically thinks that he is her puppet. The two recently attended Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos' wedding in Venice this past weekend, and there were rumors of tension between the two. So the momager doesn't talk directly to people because she thinks she is too important for that. All it does is make her boyfriend seem like her puppet. Anything for the almighty dollar, I guess.
Insiders spilled that Kim was hoping to reconnect with him at the wedding, but it turned awkward fast. She wasn't shy either. She turned on the charm, worked her angles, kept showing up near him like she was waiting for a moment, but it never came. It's like that whole Kardashian spell is wearing off. The same way a new influencer rises and the old one fades, that's what's happening. Her flirt game didn't hit the way it used to, and Tom moving on with Sofia, that cut deep. He was everything she wanted: status, money, looks, power. Kim thought he might be the one, so watching him choose someone else definitely bruised the ego. After Pete, there was a whole lot of buzz about her and Odell Beckham Jr. They were seen together a few times, but nothing was ever official. Since then, Kim's been seriously single, like solo. And yeah, she's got 4 kids, a mansion, and a full army of nannies, but no real love. And that's eating at her. She's said to feel like she gave the best years of her life to someone who never really valued her. Kanye had her during her prime, and now she's left watching younger women or classic beauties like Sophia get the men she used to effortlessly attract. Kim's realizing that fame doesn't guarantee love, and that spotlight, it's not shining the same way it used to. Let's be real. Kim Kardashian doesn't just come with baggage. She comes with a whole checked luggage carousel, a chaotic family, a headline-hungry ex, and a past that never stays in the past. And even now, Kim's still secretly hoping Tom Brady and Sofia Vergara won't last. Yup, she's holding out for a second shot. Like maybe Tom will look her way again once he gets bored. But that fantasy? Not looking promising. And let's not forget, anyone who dares date Kim instantly ends up with Kanye lurking in the shadows. Even if Ye and Bianca are off somewhere doing who knows what, his obsession with who Kim dates never cools off. You could be halfway across the world and somehow he'd still pop up throwing shade or posting cryptic rants. One comment hit hard. I don't think Tom, or any man really, wants to be around a family where Kanye West could randomly show up at family dinner.
Is Kourtney Kardashian pregnant? Well, that is what the internet is asking after Kourtney Kardashian shared some of her vacation photos. In a carousel with a K of pics, Kourtney shared this photo of herself in a bikini, which prompted to people in the comment sections to ask, or not really ask, say, you can definitely see Kourtney Kardashian's pregnant.
Facts. Most guys don't want to deal with that kind of chaos. Honestly, who wants to look over their shoulder every time they pull up to a barbecue? And speaking of chaos, Kris Jenner might be joining the singles club too. Word on the street is Corey Gamble is over it. At the Bezos wedding, which is apparently where all drama goes to explode, things between Kris and Corey hit a wall. People saw Kris barking orders at him like he was staff, not her man. He looked more like her personal fixer than a boyfriend. Some folks are even saying Corey got demoted from handler to full-on assistant. That's why he's fed up. One insider said, he's tired of being treated like Kris's errand boy, always cleaning up her messes and running damage control. And let's be honest, with Kris Jenner, there's always a new mess to manage. So if Kim ends up heartbroken and Kris ends up dumped, they might just end up single and salty together. So at this point, Corey Gamble isn't just Kris Jenner's assistant. He's basically her personal fixer, handler, and undercover cleanup crew. People say he handles all her dirty work, smoothing out every mess she stirs up, and honestly, it's giving henchman vibes. Some folks even whisper he used to fix things for Diddy too, especially after what went down with Kim Porter. But let's not open that door just yet. What we can say is Corey's tired of always being the one to clean up behind Kris. He's stuck in a no-win game. She keeps moving the goalposts, and no matter what he does, it's never enough. The constant demands, the power plays, and the feeling that he's just a sidekick in her empire, it's eating at him. And now comes the real disrespect. Kris reportedly cut his allowance. Yup, the monthly check she was giving him, she reduced it. That one hit hard. Corey feels like, if anything, he deserves a raise for putting up with her nonstop madness. He's not just driving her around or grabbing green juices. He's dealing with blow-ups, brand drama, and keeping the empire running smooth behind the scenes. No wonder he's thinking about walking away for good if things don't shift. Meanwhile, on the younger end of the Kardashian drama chart, we've got Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet back in a weird space. He's deep in filming Dune 3, she's bouncing around Europe, and now his sister, Pauline, she's stirring the pot, and we love it. Pauline has made it very clear she's not a fan of Kylie or her billionaire lifestyle. She's been out here throwing subtle jabs at Kylie's empire, especially that new blush from Kylie Cosmetics. Instead of hyping her brother's girlfriend, she's been boosting a competing blush that dropped around the same time. Petty? Maybe, but it's giving high-key shade, and fans are living for the tension. Pauline Chalamet never hypes anything, so when she suddenly starts promoting a blush that's nearly identical to Kylie Jenner's, that's not random, that's a message, and it's loud. She's not rocking with Kylie, period. Sources close to the situation say the relationship between Pauline and Kylie is straight up broken. Pauline supposedly believes Kylie doesn't share the same values as Timothée, and that it's only a matter of time before she dips out. According to one insider, Pauline thinks Kylie's just with him for the image. It looks cool, it gets clicks, and it keeps her name buzzing alongside one of Hollywood's hottest stars. Translation, she's calling it a PR stunt, and that's his own sister throwing shade. Pauline's always been vocal about billionaire culture and the mess behind it. She's even deleted some of her old tweets dragging wealthy elites, but that doesn't mean her opinions changed. She's just not about to play nice with Kardashian fame games. Unlike the rest of Hollywood, Pauline's not falling for the so-called Kardashian spell, and she definitely doesn't believe Kylie and Timmy are the real deal. Meanwhile, over on the other side of Calabasas, Kourtney Kardashian's been trying to pull a disappearing act. Word is she's distancing herself from the whole Kardashian brand. She's more Barker than Kardashian these days, but the rumors won't stop. Now there's buzz she might be pregnant again. But here's the thing, sometimes all it takes is one photo and suddenly folks in the comments are asking if you're expecting. Like what? That's enough to make anyone mad. Not every angle is a baby bump, people. The Kardashians might be used to attention, but even they get hit with rumors that spiral way out of pocket. People out here acting like every time a woman enjoys a meal, she must be pregnant. Like, nah, sometimes it's just a good plate of pasta. That's exactly what Kourtney Kardashian clapped back with when fans started speculating again. She shut it down, saying she's not pregnant. She's breastfeeding, living on gelato, focaccia, pasta, skipping the gym, and loving her life. And honestly, good for her. She's not out here chasing approval or counting calories for the internet. She's raising her baby and enjoying the carbs. And the fans? They showed up for her. People flooded the comments with support, saying she's glowing, she's unbothered, and they're tired of people treating normal bodies like breaking news. It gave major flashbacks to that cringy moment when Paris Hilton kissed a woman's stomach at a charity event thinking she was pregnant, but she wasn't. Yikes! If we can dig up that clip, we'll drop it in, because that moment lives rent-free in the awkward Hall of Fame. One commenter nailed it. It's rude to assume someone's pregnant just because they've got a belly. That's normal past 25. And facts. It's beyond time we stop body watching every woman like she's part of a maternity guessing game. And that's your Kardashian chaos download for today. What do you think? Is Kourtney winning by checking out of the drama, or should she address the pregnancy rumors even harder next time? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share with your messy group chat. We've got more tea coming, so see you on the next one.